What's up creators, it's Dimo here once again, and today I'm going to teach you on how to edit your white backdrop in Photoshop 2026. And as you know, we have different shades of white backdrops. We have the normal white, we have the dark white, we have the cream white, and when you're shooting, the white backdrop tends to change its color. Maybe the temperature, when you shoot, basically using different picture modes, using different temperatures, the white backdrop tends to change its color, tends to distort it from its normal color to an abnormal color. So how are you going to bring the colors back? How are you going to make it pop, make it look natural, and make it look white? So today I'm going to teach you on how you're going to do it in Photoshop 2026. So let's get into it. So first, this is our image that we're going to use today to learn. And first and foremost, you're going to create two layers. I have a video on how to separate your subject from the background I've done in my playlist in this YouTube channel. I also have another video on how to select the subject perfectly using AI. You'll check it out and understand what I'm going to do on this particular video. So let's get into it. So first, you are going to create two layers by clicking Ctrl J twice. You'll create two layers and pick the quick selection tool over here. Then you come to subject, select subject. Those who have watched my previous video understand what I'm trying to do over here. Then you select the subject. You're going to use AI in the selection of the subject, so it's going to take a little time. Our subject is perfectly selected, so basically what we're going to do is create a mask. On this mask, you right click, you subtract mask from selection, you come on your second layer, the layer 1, you come to subject, modify, expand by 1. By expanding, what do I mean? I'm expanding this selection because I don't want to see other places cut out. It might not select the subject perfectly, especially on the hair. So you will have some sharp edges on the corners, on the body features, and other parts may be cut. So I'm trying to avoid that. So I'm trying to expand my selection by 1, so that I can avoid that incident. Then I right click outside the selection and fill. Okay, content aware. So you'll wait until it fills the backdrop. As you can see, I shot it on a plain white backdrop, but it's not white because I was using a blue gel and different f-stop. That's why I think my backdrop changed its color, but we're going to bring it back to white. Yeah, so we have filled it. We'll disable the visibility of this first layer over here and remove the selection by clicking Ctrl D. You see our selection is perfect because we have used AI. So we'll come here and come to use and saturation. Then you come here. Mostly the temperature tends to distort the colors. Then we reduce the saturation of the yellows to that point. We come to your blues, we reduce the blues. Then the reds, we reduce the reds to around 50. Yeah. Then final, we use this first icon over here. We reduce it, maybe let's say 70 works best for me. Then you can see the difference. You can see the difference before, after. So we are not done yet. When you have altered your background, or when you are editing your background, there is lines that tend to appear on your background. Someone can see that you worked or you retouched your background. So how you going to avoid that? We come to filter, we come to noise and add noise, and amount to 4 works best for me. Okay, then we come to the final touch, come to curve, and in the center you increase it a little bit. Yeah, that works best for me. Then we enable the visibility. Yeah, perfect. So let's see the before. This was the before. You can see it's not perfect. It's looks distorted and doesn't look like a white. So after, this is the after. Yeah, and we have it. So you are going to merge or flatten your layers. Yeah, yeah, this is our white. So this is the easiest way to do it, especially on a white. And I prefer not to do it on other colors, because white is a standard color, and it's better to counter check after editing, and it's better to have a good settings of your camera when shooting, especially when you're shooting on a white backdrop, because its temperature tends to change, and you can only change this background when you're shooting on a raw photo. I've edited this photo in a raw format. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Bye bye.